gentlemen. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You gotta start fast, you gotta have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they break the seal on the scoring. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Discards a man and runs through another one. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Arizona State,
1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. They want to just keep throwing it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 13, Arizona State 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah,
and they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open...
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And they got him for the sack.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half.
Arizona State, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman of being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Finds his man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Arizona State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Arizona State, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds his man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Arizona State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know...
What a snag by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The offense starts with a short field. Here's the handoff. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Penn State, 35. Arizona State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Out of the backfield, he's open. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
42, Spider.
Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Here we go.
From the gun. They're trying to get to it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.